Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of my day at Disneyland. As we've done so many times before, today we are walking through Frontierland. This time we're headed to New Orleans Square. Hello, Dora. Good to know you're out there watching. Hello again, Don. Thank you for coming back. As I said, we're headed over to New Orleans Square. We are in search of the Jambalaya Jazz Band. Welcome back, Barbara.
If you are going with small children, please take their pony by the hand and drag them on board. Also, folks, after every break from smoking, gambling, drinking alcohol, come on board the bus lane. First morning call.
It does look like it rained, doesn't it? It didn't.
Oh, so, well, okay.
Now, I would be very, very surprised if we got any rain.
Right here. I love that one.
I'm going to turn around and go back this way.
Remember when she said get off the wall?
Stop. Right now, Haley.
Okay, I can see the band a-coming. We will wait here for them.
How do you get over there? I have to go down the stairs over there.
You want my best side or what?
Yeah, I'm getting it already.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. All right, the Jambalaya Jazz Band has arrived. And if you look closely, the saxophone player in blue is the same guy that was playing saxophone earlier in the Pearly Band.
Good job, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you. Let's do it. Hold up. Cody.
Sure.
All right, so there's some guys that I've been trying to connect with all day. Hey Tammy, are you coming out to Disneyland? Hope so. We have a lot of fun out here.
Oh, we were probably with.
What time is it? 20 minutes to 5. You are quite welcome. I didn't do anything except point the camera. It's the very talented live in-park musicians that work here at Disneyland that are bringing this all to you. As I said before, we're going to head off here into the traffic jam that is Adventureland.
I keep thinking I have things on because I'm just having ideas of the parking back in the car. Oh yeah, that's so true. It's like, what part of it is this? Tyler drive.
Here's the Indiana Jones adventure. And the line that goes with it. Well, thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. Once again, the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, look. Yeah, that's usually $6:30.
I'm about your candy.
You dropped it? Okay, don't you?
Yeah, a while back they even added some dining for the Bengal barbecue and moved that out of the walkway, and it still hasn't helped. You know, I don't know what the wait time is for Indiana Jones. I didn't see. I was worried about getting through the crowd without stepping on anybody's heels. This line here that you're looking at, that we're already walking past, this is the Dole Whip line, people.
You're better now. You weren't better.
Cast member actually taking orders out here in line. Sorry. Thankfully, we're out of that mess now, and we can head back to our favorite location on property, Main Street, USA. We'll be back to hear some more of him as soon as we're done down here. So this is that machine that was making all that noise earlier. I can hear that thing all the way over on the other side of Main Street when it's not packed. Rocky, that would be Rod Miller, and you're right. He was here for, I think, 35 years. At least the button I have celebrates his 35th anniversary, and let's put it that way. I don't know if that was when he called it or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in just 15 minutes, the world-famous Disneyland Band will lead our flag retreat celebration. Come join a patriotic march down Main Street, USA to Town Square. We'll be striking up the band in just 15 minutes. Thank you.
Is it okay if I stand?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh. Here we are. So here we are for another 15-minute pause while we wait.
What? What a crazy day. Every lunatic in the world is at the Hilton. That's adorable. So how are you ladies? Oh, I'm doing fine.
Now, for those of you that didn't see the stream that I did of this a while back, this is the flag retreat ceremony for Disneyland. They're going to lower the flag at the end of the day. And this is one big family here at Disneyland. There are many regulars who come in. How you doing? Huh? Oh, yes, it's very fun.
Oh, I've seen those on YouTube.
Yep. It makes for a very steady shot. So anyway, it's a big family out here, and there's a lot of our servicemen and women who come to the park on a regular basis, and it's this type of thing that, sir, how you doing?
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah, very good. Very nice to see you.
Hello again. How are you doing?
When did we meet?
Gosh, several years ago. Me and my husband come quite often.
Military?
Huh?
Military service?
Yes, Navy.
You served in the Navy?
He did.
When did he serve?
I don't know. Early 90s?
Yeah, I retired in 92.
Yeah.
So where's he at right now?
He's in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Yeah, so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so he'll hate that he missed you, so I'm going to take a picture.
I gotta be honored. You know, I got something for him.
And then I'll send it to him.
Okay.
Well, those are our bags too. Oh, okay. She's very kind to you. Oh,
Thank you.
that's so cute. What is that? I didn't
You guys got any snow out there?
Oh, I've seen so
He
much
has
of
snow
this
out
stuff, but
where
I
he's
haven't.
at. I live here. We live here. He's visiting.
Italian? Put this straw for him.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Tell him this represents Scott's going to take from the flag as they retire.
Oh,
Tell him this is to thank him for what he's done for our nation. And keep it as a reminder of those who are harmed way today.
oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh no, it's an honor and honor. I won't stop. I'll give him a picture taken here. Yeah.
What's the inside?
You tell me, what other theme park in the world has this happen on a daily basis?
Really cool.
Hi, how are you?
That's what I asked your mom. Did
I mean, seriously, when you think about it, it's intense. But it just shows the high level of respect that these men and women have for our country. This has been going on since Walt was walking the park, and it's a tradition that continues and will continue for many years. Ernie walks around this area each and every day and greets each and every person who is here for the flag retreat. It was a silver star. I didn't hear the specifics of what he said about it, but I know that he said that it was given to show respect for former servicemen.
I wanted Ernie to be one. She's 20 years. She has. Hi there, how's it going?
How you doing, John?
Welcome to Flag Retreat again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Window to the Magic.
Window to the Magic, yes.
I've never seen that show.
It's a podcast. It's a Disney fan podcast.
Nice.
They do 3D audio recordings in the parks.
Oh, okay.
And so people that can't be here will be able to listen to Disneyland.
Oh, that's cool.
There's millions of people all over the world that miss the park, obviously.
Oh, of course, yeah, because there's billions of people, and only Disneyland gets 36 million people a year.
Right. So for those people who are living across the country and across the world, they listen to that show and they can hear Disneyland and be there.
So Disney's so smart; they know that they can build more Disneyland.
Yeah,
if
yep.
they wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't have enough. You don't have enough to fill. Are you too many people to fill?
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping to go to Shanghai. No, I wasn't here. Yeah, that's what I heard. I was over at Steakhouse 55 for dinner at that exact time, the 8 to 9 o'clock hour.
If we're in park, over 40,000, this place is jammed.
Oh yeah.
50,000, we are closing the gates. Yeah, they don't let it go over 50,000 in park.
Which is good.
Throughout the day, our normal volume is around 60,000, but not in park.
Right. Yeah. Throughout the course, coming and going. Right.
It'll be 60,000 like in park, going back and forth between parks, down to Disney.
Right.
Never just in the park. So only time we have in park like that is the 24-hour day.
Oh
we
yes.
In park of 62,000. That was so crowded.
Yeah.
They had to close the gates and let no one in for 3 hours.
Yeah. I was stuck out on Harbor Boulevard trying to get in.
40,000 people came in at 10 o'clock at night.
Yikes.
What are you going to do?
Right.
They forgot about the annual passes. We have 1.9 annual pass holders. If everybody says to come at the same time, what is this park going to do?
Right. Yeah. Right.
Well, hopefully they'll turn around and say this is ridiculous and walk away.
Yeah. Right. Which we had done. We ended up going to California Adventure.
My wife and I came here. We walked into Main Street one day. This place was so crowded, you couldn't even move up here.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing was going on. It was 10:30 at night.
Right.
It was that crowded. I'm like, this is ridiculous. We tried to get down to Starbucks to get a coffee. The lines were going down the street for Starbucks. I'm like, oh, this is late.
Yeah, we came in on the first one.
I think we went
grabbed the train. We went from here to New Orleans Square. Said, oh no.
Yeah, it's just horrible.
Rode it all the way around. Came back and left. Yeah.
Too crowded.
Yeah.
Well, I was at Disney World, and Disney World on a Saturday in January made this place look like it's dead.
Oh yeah.
I could not believe how many people were there. They had to have over 60 to 70,000 people in park.
Yeah, I was just there in January. It was.
Why was there so many late January?
Yeah.
It wasn't early January. It was early January. Did you hear the park temperatures there in the daytime? 34.
Oh yeah, it was freezing. Yeah.
Like that's so cold.
I went shortly thereafter. I was so glad it had fixed itself.
Every day we were there was like 70 degrees plus. So.
Yeah, when were you there? Like
22nd, I think, for the 29th.
Okay. I showed up on the 29th and was there through the 1st.
On the 29th was dead.
Yeah.
It rained. It actually rained.
Right. That was Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
Rained. The day before that, it was about 80, 79, I think. And beautiful, high humidity, but beautiful.
Right.
Sunday was very humid because it started raining, but it didn't start raining until like 2 in the afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So,
boys
right
and
before the
girls,
rain came in,
in just a few
it
minutes,
felt like
we
those super
invite you
humid
to
days. It
join
felt like
us
90.
Oh, yeah.
in Town Square.
But I liked it. I liked that humidity.
Time to go, guys.
Oh, all right. Good to talk to you.
Our ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Dennis, look at me.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen, so I didn't see your request to thank him for his service, but... Yeah, this is the kind of experience that you can only have here at Disneyland. I've been to the flag retreat ceremony at Walt Disney World, and it's nice, but it is not. It just does not have the type of people who come here. It would be nice to see it blossom into something like that, but the dynamic of the park is just so different. It's all people on vacation and things. These are all locals who are, a lot of them are here every day.
Yeah, I know. You're going to come visit though, right? Of course. Yeah.
Come on in the center. Let me have your name again. This is one that served in the United States Navy. I believe she served 20 years.
Wow.
On each day here at Disneyland, we take the time to honor a special guest. We thank you for the service to our nation. We have been picked to be honored today. We want to present you with the Disneyland Challenge Coin. It says Disneyland Resort Security Emergency Services Flag Retreat Ceremony Challenge Coin. In front of the coin, we want to represent the 62 years that Honor Guard here at Disneyland has been honoring the flag on behalf of Walt Disney. The back of it says Honorable Service to America. One, thank you so much for all you did for our nation and serving our nation. God bless you and thank you. One also, we have one more presentation to give you. It's the legend of the Disney penny. This penny, Walt Disney, this year he put a penny on the flag. The legend goes, if that penny goes, he come down and give it to a veteran or a child. Keep that as a reminder of what Walt Disney did so long ago for our veterans.
It's at the Disney.
One boys. Here we go.
Watching Justine and Jacob.
Can you get a picture with the fountain of the penny here?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Disneyland Band is proud to invite you to join our march down Main Street, USA, as together we celebrate America.
I'll be back.
Promise?
All right. Isn't that awesome to watch? That guy that they invited in right at the end, he's one of the guys that I see here every single day of the week. Every single time I come here, he's here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us in Town Square as we salute our country with an American melody written by the original Yankee Doodle dandy himself, George M. Cohan. And now, it is our pleasure to welcome the Dapper Dans of Disneyland in a tribute to our grand old flag. this time, we are proud to honor all those who have served and are currently serving in our nation's armed forces and their families. When we hear the anthem of war for their service, we invite you to come forward and join us in our honoring the nation's courage and inspiring our country. We salute the local and committed to we salute the American salute the Air Force of the United States of America. In a tradition dating back to Abraham Lincoln's presidency, the Disneyland Resort Security Honor Detail will now lower the flags for the evening until the rising of the new dawn. Let us observe the retiring of the colors. To all of you who have served our great nation, on behalf of the Disneyland Resort, we thank you for your honorable service to America. Please rise and join us in the singing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Please remain standing for the folding of the flags. life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Our forefathers bequeathed these gifts to all Americans. May they continue to live on in the hearts of our children, and may these United States of America endure through all generations as the land of the free and the home of the brave. To close our ceremony, please join us in singing a love song to our nation. God bless America. Disneyland, thank you for joining us for this patriotic ceremony. May you enjoy the rest of your day at the Disneyland Resort, a magical place where dreams come true.
Tell me what other theme park does that, huh? All right. So.
That's it. Keep all the fries.
Absolutely, Gail.
And their feet don't touch the floor, and must be seated either on an adult's lap or completely behind a bench or railing.
Gail, right now, it is 5:23 p.m. In Southern California, and once we are done with this railroad journey around Disneyland, I will be calling it a day. So I'll be back. But not today. Disneyland has multiple trains. We got 4 or 5 different trains, something like that. And some of them have the sideways facing seats and some of them have the forward facing seats. So I'm kind of hoping that the next train that we have has the forward facing seats. Say goodnight yet. No, Jackie, I am not going to be here for Dapper Day tomorrow.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad.
Echo, echo, echo.
We're embarking on the Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world.
There's the Lily Bell. Now, check this view out here. You've got the California Adventure right over there. You can see the Collector's Tower. And here comes the monorail. Monorail, womp womp. And that's Monorail Orange, which has got The Incredibles on it. Okay, Gail, thank you for watching. I appreciate you coming in and enjoying Disneyland with me. And keep an eye out on Streaming the Magic, and give an ear to Window to the Magic as well. And we'll see you next time. Yeah, Ruby, I have been with you all day. Here, coming up on 9 hours worth of streaming here. Probably only 8 with the time that I took off in between the two. Yeah, it'll probably be the better part of an hour before I actually end this stream. Because we have to wait for the train to show up, and then we have to go all the way around. And then you know me. But boy, am I tired. No, I'm not doing this tomorrow as well. I only have the 2 days off each week, and I've got stuff to do. Laundry, chores. I gotta sleep in at least one day, right? Shower and shave. You know how that goes. Yes, Sue, as a matter of fact, my videos from earlier will be going up on the YouTube page. And if all goes well with the way that I'm recording these today, you will get HD copies of what I have been sharing today. So whereas you're getting a streamed copy now, I believe that the program is saving a high definition copy to my phone, and if that is the case, when I get home tonight, I will upload those to YouTube, and then you can enjoy this in at least 720 high definition. Yeah, Todd, it's kind of interesting. There's so many different layers to Disneyland. So many different things you can do. I mean, I could come in here again and do the same thing and basically do a lot of the other things that I didn't do yet, and probably make another day out of it. And I might in the future. We'll see. I mean, we didn't even enter Tomorrowland. Yeah, that's one of the things, Maureen, that I enjoy most about Disneyland is coming out here and just like, even as a kid, I used to come out and sit and watch people go and enjoy their vacations and listen to the music and watch the shows. Great news, Bob. I'm excited that you're coming out to Disneyland. That's awesome. And yes, whoever said that there was good music at Tomorrowland, you are correct. Yes, they do, Rebecca. I can't remember the name of the band that's going to be here tonight, but I would imagine with it being Dapper Day weekend and that sort of thing, that it's going to be a busy night over there at the Carnation Plaza Gardens Theater. Just in time. Yeah, Kelly, interesting how technology has improved, huh?
Just as a reminder, here on Main Street there are no ramps or elevators, so please keep your wheelchairs or strollers folded until the box is there. Thank you.
So it looks like we're getting seats that face inward into the park on this one as well. Yep, the train that we're going to be on is the Ward Kimball, named after one of Walt's original 9 old men. And yeah, it's a tiny little engine.
Oh, starting at 6.
Depending on how busy things are.
Joining us, welcome to the Holiday 2 on the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. If you have small children whose toes do not touch the floor, please keep them away from the vehicle openings and have them seated on the inside of the bench or on a lap of an adult. Next up is New Orleans Square Station.
Okay. No, you want to go Tuesday, right?
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you're leaving the service, the train is stopped. The capture staff will be getting on. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans Square.
The treasure of your stop for Pirates of the Caribbean, the Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the Indiana Jones Adventure, the world-famous Jungle Cruise, Walt Disney's Enchanted Sea Room, and the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. If you're leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop inside the station. Welcome to the Bayou.
Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom, through the Grand Canyon and primeval world. Stop at Mickey's Toontown, Tomorrowland, and
I'll scoot down if you do.
Are you going to? Scoop down. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sure everybody will appreciate that.
Oh yeah. Don't have to.
welcome to the Holiday 2 on the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. If you have small children whose toes do not touch the floor, please keep them away from the vehicle openings and have them seated on the inside of the bench or on a lap of an adult. Next up is Mickey's Toontown Depot.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. It's where the critters are celebrating a zippity-doo-dah
Hi, Cheryl.
Hindi na nagalaw dito. Kasi pakatabi ni Era.
You get 4 here. Sure.
Everybody scoot all the way down to the far right side. I think I got room for 2 more. If everybody scoots a little bit to the left and right.
For those just joining us, welcome to the Holiday 2 on the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. If you have small children whose toes do not touch the floor, please keep them away from the vehicle openings and have them seated on the inside of the bench or on a lap of an adult. We are currently waiting on a red light. Once it turns green, we'll be on our way to Tomorrowland Station. They did away with them after
Joe Ellen will make a point of going on the Mark Twain for you in the near future. And yes, that's stroller parking is kind of a thing around here. And you can see most of that is strollers.
Yeah, it's fun. I like to do fun things once in a while.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at that, I made it all the way through until now, before I hit the phone. That's good. Yeah, we've got a red light up ahead, so it means somebody was delayed in one of the trains in front of us.
Yes.
Could be somebody getting on or off with a wheelchair. Could be anything.
Once again, thank you for your patience, folks. We are still holding on a red light. The train ahead of us is still in Tomorrowland, taking on some fuel. Once we get a green light, we'll be on our way. Thank you.
Well, that explains that.
Alright, we have that green light. Make sure everyone is seated, please, and all children seated as well. Next stop is Tomorrowland.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Lake, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imaginary. Here you'll find rocket ships and star steamers, submarines and astroblasters, and if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail and us are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships, doing battle with Eagle Eye,
Leave it to Tomorrowland to be the only place where we're dropping out big time. Fingers crossed that we'll be able to hold the signal through the Grand Canyon and Primeval World.
With your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. If you have small children whose toes do not touch the floor, please keep them away from the vehicle openings and have them seated on the inside of the bench or on a lap of an adult. Next stop is Main Street Station. But first we'll make a detour to the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. So at this time, I'd like to ask you to please turn off your flash. You may take as many pictures and videos as you like. Just please turn off your flash, video lighting, or any flashing.
Ooh. This area is not good. We're just dropping right and left here. They said we're currently fueling up ourselves, and then we'll be on our way. So, just like the previous train, we're magically fueling up the train with biodiesel fuel. Yeah, Kelly, this side of the park isn't real good for signal anyway. And when you put as many people in here as we have, and anyway, we are ready to go.
We are ready to depart. Make sure everyone is seated, please, and all children seated as well on their bottoms. Next stop is Main Street Station.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train.
Make sure all are seated, please, on their bottoms. Sit down, thank you.
Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of Primeval World, land of the dinosaurs.
Because they're new, Rocky.
We're now returning to our own time and and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour.